Let me introduce myself to all of you. I am Arya Raditya Damarjati. My ID number is B1024181027. I am the student of Universitas Tanjung Pura, Faculty of Economic and Business. In this semester, I take Human Resource Management. My lecturer is Mr. Adi Mursalin. On this good occasion, I would like to answer the HRM final exam quiz. Well, my dear audience, watch me and listen to me carefully. For the part A, the answer for number 1. No, sometimes I don't attend the class, but not often. It's because my connection was so poor and then my laptop got broken. For the answer number 2, I have attended the class of HRM in one semester is around 12 meetings. And for the number 3, I have missed the class of HRM is around 2 meetings. The full of meeting is about 14 meeting session. Well, for the number 4 answer, my group discuss is about essential quality of a good leader in a business today. Essential quality of a good leader in business on a company is very important. It's because when you operate a company or managing it, you must have a leadership skill, so your company will survive more for many problems and also stand very strong. And then there are 3 students that active in discussing in my group topic. So for the first question is about what is the definition of a leader. Second, 3 of ensure the great leadership. The third, what is important in inspiring others. Well, for the number 5 answer, I hope that I will get the best score is A, and then SRM class will inspire all of members that join it for all time. Also, I would like to thanks very much to Mr. Adi Mursalin, who teach a lot knowledge about SRM. So we will remember knowledge of SRM until we work in the future. Number 6, for the answer is, I have got new insight from joining the SRM Zoom class. It really impressed me because at the first I thought I capable enough with the SRM because I've already practiced it on my organization. But there is a lot of things that I can learn from the class. I have answered all of the question on the part A, and I will continue to the question on the part B. So the answer of part B is the A. In Sari and Ratnaningsih research in 2017, it was found the employee self-control is significant factor in cyber-loafing behavior. The lower the self-control, the higher cyber-loafing intention. For example, causing slower network performance or computer virus. The positive impact of using the internet at work can have relaxing effect on the workload and motivate employees to work better. Cyberloafing can have an impact on employee emotion, so that it can be used to release stress and take a break from work to regain concentration. For the part B, the answer of B, there will be gender difference in this impact. Study found that individuals with low confidence and high anxiety in internet usage will engage in less internet use and perceive the internet to be less useful than individuals with high confidence and low anxiety. Women are less confident with the internet. It is plausible that they perceive cyberloafing to interfere with their work demand. Men are more likely to cyberloving at work compared to women. On the other hand, men are likely to find cyberloving facilitative in aiding them to meet their work demands. Research suggests that men are more efficacious in internet usage and are able to apply knowledge gleaned from internet use to their daily life. And C. I agree that cyberloving is acceptable because there is always positive and negative impact in everything. But I think as the HRD manager, giving our employee to relieving their stress also needed to boosting their performance. As long we can manage and maintenance the employee, it will giving benefit to company. Sexual harassment in the workplace at some point in their life. The sexual harassment is unwelcome conduct of a sexual nature, which make a person feel offended, humiliated, and or intimidated. For the B, Maya is an executive assistant. Her boss, Dave, always commenting about Maya clothes that formal also. Dave frequently asks about personal things when they are at the office. The conversation sometimes turns into more personal when Dave asks Maya about her dating history and sexual preference, and Dave usually it's already a sexual harassment because it will bother Maya's privacy by asking sexual questions, such as inquiries about someone's sexual history or their sexual orientation, and also making sexual comment about appearance, clothing, or body part. The C. I agree. Even though sexual harassment who knows no gender, but women are the most victim. It's no offense, but women are considered as human whose level is below men. Women sometimes doesn't have a self-defense that makes women always get sexual harassment, and also men have lust that is easily aroused. The D. I think that statement is right. I'm sorry, but the fact mostly women are the victim of sexual harassment, and sexual harassment can be happen while in working place, like the example that I already delivered. Sexual harassment can be anywhere without seeing gender. That's why it's important to us to educate ourselves about sexual harassment in working place. The A. No, I never having that kind of experience or seeing my friend doing sexual harassment because we have respect each other in terms of friendship. The F. It is our responsibility to respond to complaints of sexual harassment and protect victims from further harassment. If an employer does not properly investigate the claim, the victim may request mediation with the local disciplinary office and pursue legal action through the Industrial Relations Court for the employer. Non-compliance with Art 6 in the Manpower Act concerning the equal treatment of workers without discrimination. Leadership. Both of them totally having different criteria. Not all of a good manager is a good leader, because not all good manager having the good leader skill. Everyone can be a leader, but a good leader is someone that know how to direct and keep things organized and can encourage the follower to always motivate. And a good manager maybe can pass the criteria of management skill, but it's not shame the leadership skill. The B. Leadership is a skill of leading others by example. Meanwhile, manager is systematically organizing and coordinating things in efficient way. The main difference between leader and manager is that leader have people follow them, while manager have people who work for them. While management includes focus on planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling, Leadership is mainly a part of directing function of management. Leaders focus on listening, building relationship, teamwork, inspiring, motivating, and persuading the follower. The C. Maslow hierarchy of need include 5 levels of human need that allow an individual to feel fulfilled. It is often applied to the workplace as means to determine how to more effectively motivate employees and make sure their needs are met. As you apply Maslow hierarchy of need in your professional life, you may find areas that could improve. An employer can provide ways to fulfill many these needs, but you also need to be aware of how your needs impact your overall success in certain roles. For example, if you struggle with rejection, a career in itself could make it more challenging to meet your needs. To reach the top level of this motivational theory in the workplace, you must be self-actualized, which means you understand your skill, ability, and what you are capable of handling. A healthy and engagement workforce is filled with individuals who reach top-level Maslow hierarchy of need. And the D, I will deliver about the strength first. It's simple to understand. It's very simple to understand, and even laymen can understand and relate to this theory because we all go through one or other stage of need pyramid during our lifetime. Second, it takes into account human nature. It gives consideration to basic nature that is demanding more as lower level needs are satisfied. Third, relevant in all fields. It is relevant in almost all fields of life because whether you are home or at office, you start with the basic need only. Example, at the home, your first priority is doing necessary arrangements so that you get food daily. The weakness. Not all individuals think in the same way. As we know, each person having their own opinion about something, hence for some individuals, social affection and respect is more important than safety net. Culture difference. Another limitation of this theory is that there are bound to be cultural differences when this theory is applied to different nations, as each nation or country has different culture. Difficult to measure. It is very difficult to measure that satisfaction which one gets after satisfying its level of need, as it's subjective in the nature because it deals with human mind, which cannot be predicted by any machine or method. Hence, some people will get satisfied even after fulfilling psychological and safety need, while some people will not be satisfied by fulfilling a level of need. So, I have answered the question on a part B, and next I will review 3 videos that Mr. Adi Mursalin gave to the student. So, the first video. The title of the first video is Cyberloving in the Workplace. The dark side. Some of the content and the theory are what is cyberloving, how it negatively affects the workplace, why it happened and how to prevent it. The video mostly discuss cyberloving. I have learned about cyberloving, the problems caused by cyberloving and the ways to manage cyberloving. The next video, entitled Storytime, Sexually Harassed at Work by Ceci Tamika. Content of this video talk about sexual harassment that Ceci experienced before with sexual harassment. The video giving us clarity about sexual harassment can be happen anytime. Either you are a woman or just teenager. Even though it is just a conversation, but it will impact to the victim, making the feeling unsafe, This video makes me learn the sexual harassment is real. It also can affect women or men. This video makes me aware that it's important to learn about type of sexual harassment and more careful. So, the third video, entitled Sexual Harassment in the Workplace. This content of video educates us about sexual harassment, giving an example kind of sexual harassment that can be happen at workplace. This video gives us information that sexual harassment against the law and company policy. I have learned from suggestion from the speaker said that everyone wants to be treated fairly and having respect as same as we want to ourselves. And I can assume that to prevent sexual harassment, we should respect each other employee. The last video, entitled Criticism of Abraham Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs. From the title we know that the content of this video will critique theory Abraham Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs. The speaker tells us about what Maslow means from his theory. The speaker critiques that the theory isn't too accurate. The speaker tells us what should be included on the theory. From this video, I have got new point of view about hierarchy need. That's all about my answer from question part until part C. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video will be unsafe, useful, and helpful. I'm sorry if there is mistake. Once again, thank you.